After 6 tense, twist-filled episodes, Mare of Easttown Episode 7, Sacrament, brings the HBO crime drama to an end. While Mare of Easttown's ending finally reveals who killed Erin McMenamin, Kelly Speeney, a teenage single mother, it also brings the miniseries more personal threads to a close, especially where Detective Marianne Mershian, Kate Winslet, is concerned. Besides Mare of Easttown's central mysteries, the show does not shy away from examining Mare's trauma and deferred grief over the loss of her own son, Kevin Sheehan, Cody Costro, to death by suicide prior to the events of the series. Set in a small town outside Philadelphia, Mare of Easttown's cast of characters and nuanced story create a compelling week-to-week watch. Mare's best friend, Laurie Ross, Julianne Nicholson, and John Ross, Joe Tippett, who's both Laurie's husband and Erin's uncle, play key roles in the finale. Aided by County Detective Colin Zabel, Evan Peters, Mare tries to prove herself as a top-notch detective to her shaken small-town community, all while navigating her hollowing grief, a taxing divorce, and a harrowing custody battle for her grandson. All of this culminates in Mare of Easttown's truly gripping finale. Mare of Easttown's killer explained why Ryan Ross killed Erin. The relationship between Erin and John fueled the murder. Ryan Ross looking scared in Mare of Easttown. Picking up from where Mare of Easttown Episode 6, Saw Must Be the Storm, left off, the miniseries finale sees Mare rushing to the Ross family's fishing retreat. As John, Erin's uncle, levels a gun at Billy Ross, Robbie Tan, his brother and Erin's father, Mare arrives. Initially, John had planned to murder Billy so that his brother could take the fall for Erin's death, no questions asked. Ultimately, John confesses to Mare that he had an incestuous relationship with Erin and fathered her child. According to John, Erin had called him to the park, threatening to shoot herself. Erin threatened to reveal that John was DJ's biological father, so the two struggled, resulting in John accidentally shooting and killing his niece. With John's confession unfolding mere minutes into the episode, Mare of Easttown reveals who really killed Erin in yet another twist. Realizing that the details from John's confession don't add up, Mare discovers that Ryan Ross, Cameron Mann, John and Laurie's 13-year-old son, shot his cousin. Ryan admits he stole a vintage handgun to scare Erin, hoping that she'd stop seeing his dad, and the unique gun led Mare to ascertain Ryan's involvement. When Erin tried to wrestle the gun away, Ryan panicked and fired the weapon. Since John's other extramarital affair nearly resulted in Laurie leaving him, Ryan was afraid that if his mom knew the truth about John and Erin, his parents' divorce would be inevitable. Throughout, Mare of Easttown's hidden details point toward Ryan's involvement in the murder of Erin McMenamin. In fact, the camera often lingers on Ryan whenever other characters are discussing Erin's death. In the end, Ryan is sent to juvenile detention and John goes to jail, which leads to a rift between Mare and Laurie. What John Ross being DJ's father really means. The reveal of DJ's father has lasting implications for several characters. John in Mare of Easttown. Even though John Ross isn't Mare of Easttown's killer, the character has committed many heinous crimes. At the Ross family reunion, he started an incestuous affair with the teenage Erin, which results in him fathering Erin's son, DJ. To make things even more disturbing, John involves his wife, Laurie, in his crimes. After Ryan accidentally kills Erin in the park, John and Billy deal with Erin's body to protect Ryan from the fallout. Later, it's revealed that Laurie had agreed to let Billy take the fall for both the incest and the murder, in order to protect their family's reputation. Mare of Easttown continually explores the way insular, small-town communities and tight-knit families will go to great lengths in order to protect their own, especially in difficult situations. While that kind of solidarity can be positive, the miniseries spotlights just how much harm it can cause too. For example, after John bullies Billy a bit, he's seemingly willing to confess to crimes he didn't commit to protect his brother. Ultimately, Laurie embraces her role as DJ's mother, but with both John and Ryan behind bars, it's clear that John's actions led to irrevocable damage to his family. Dylan and Jess. Big Mare of Easttown secret explained. Dylan and Jess hid proof of John and Erin's affair. John Ross and Amp, Erin featured. The Ross family weren't the only ones keeping shocking secrets during Mare of Easttown's 7-episode run. Dylan Hinchy, Jack Mulhern, Erin's ex-boyfriend, and Jess Riley, Ruby Cruz, Erin's best friend, both knew the truth about Erin and John's relationship. Jess, who had agreed to help Erin destroy her journals, ends up holding onto a photograph of Erin in bed with John. Instead of burning it, Jess hid the incredibly incriminating evidence with the hope that Erin would one day want to come forward about John's abuse. Jess was trying to protect her friend, not thwart Mare's investigation. Dylan, meanwhile, had been DJ's presumed father, so he kept Erin's relationship with John under wraps because he wanted to maintain custody of DJ. As the miniseries shows, being grandparents meant everything to Dylan's mom and dad. Once John confesses to being DJ's father, Dylan has no real reason to keep the truth hidden. The reveal recontextualizes Dylan, who initially came across as a potential suspect in Erin's murder, but he wasn't actually covering his own tracks. For all of his faults, Dylan merely wanted what he believed was best for DJ. Laurie and Mare's relationship changes after Ryan's confession. The friends eventually reconcile before Mare of Easttown's credits roll. Kate Winslet as Mare in a classroom in Mare of Easttown. Willing to lie about her husband's heinous actions and his continued abuse of Erin, Laurie is saddled with caring for DJ at the end of Mare of Easttown. While DJ is no doubt an innocent bystander in all the show's drama and crimes, the child is still a reminder of Laurie's broken family. Although she doesn't have love left for John, Laurie cares about Ryan and her own small-town reputation. When Mare, her best friend, uncovers the truth, Laurie's life is ruined. Initially, Laurie can't forgive Mare for apprehending her son, but, eventually, the two mend their relationship. Mare finally confronts her grief and Kevin's death. Mare of Easttown's title character takes steps toward repairing her family. Throughout Mare of Easttown, it's clear that Mare's unwillingness to directly face her grief over Kevin's death is stunting her life and relationships. Not only has Mare buried herself in work, but she isn't the supportive parent she was before the tragedy. Mare's daughter, Siobhan, Angry Rice, insinuates that the shared silence has taken a massive toll on the family. It's revealed that Mare's father, also a cop, lived with depression. Instead of supporting him, Mare's mother, Helen, Jean Smart, would send her husband away until he was better. Helen's approach was damaging, leading to Mare's father's death by suicide.